Good morning. I was reading the other day in the book of Judges about Samson and how Samson, who was of a unique and special birth announced to his parents by an angel, Samson was to take on himself a Nazirite vow, which meant that he couldn't drink any alcohol, he needed to let his hair grow, and he needed not to touch a dead body. And the idea with the vow, going back into the Pentateuch and the Torah, was a vow of being set apart to God. But Samson ended up falling famously. He falls to Delilah and is seduced by her. She ends up betraying him to the Philistines. The Philistines gouge out his eyes and so forth. What I want you to notice, and I just want to mention to you about Samson and then get into a proverb today, is that Samson's slide to destruction didn't start with open rebellion. It started when he violated his Nazirite vow and kept it quiet and didn't tell anyone. He touched the lion's carcass as an example of this. He touched the lion's carcass that he had ripped apart and killed the lion, and then came back the next day, touched the carcass that had bees and with honey in it, and ate honey out of the carcass. He violated his Nazirite vow, and the text says twice, on two different occasions, that he kept things two different times from his parents, who had put him under a Nazirite vow before the Lord, and he kept them from his parents. Samson's secrecy started a desensitization to sin that caused the devolution of his life. I share that with you because I want you to hear Proverbs 28:13 this morning. Whoever conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but he who confesses and forsakes them will obtain mercy. When you say, don't tell anyone, when you ask somebody to keep it quiet, I'm not talking here about private things that are about things that you share in prayer with somebody, or a kind of thing that would violate and hurt someone else because you shared it. I'm talking about your own sinful pattern. And when you want things hidden, you want to conceal it, you don't want anybody to know, you do it in private and nobody knows, and you think it's going to be okay. Understand, it will come into the light, and those private things mark people who are public in their character. So I want to encourage you, as I have before on Thoughts for the Day, but we need a regular reminder to not live in secret, but to live in the open, and to not be people that conceal transgressions. We all blow it, but we need to have the humility to confess. We need to have that. And we can't give in to the propensity for concealment. Be careful with that. It's insidious, and it can lead you down a road to destruction that might come faster than you think. May the Lord warn you in love and bless you today.